Ohio State, that we got to move. So that's something I learned pretty quickly, that like I can't really be light and still play the way I did like in high school. Like I actually have to like have size and have like a bigger body so I can understand how to move people in that way, because we have like all these like requirements that we want for our tackles or any position to make sure that they're like playable and like good like body size for them to be like great college football players and then potential NFL people.
And how, on that path, are you moving guys now? Can you move guys?
Oh yeah, I've been moving guys. I mean, like we have. This is like probably one of the best places in terms of like the defense that we go up against. Like they're a top tier defense. They're like always amazing. They play so hard every single rep. So I'm getting better every single day trying to move those guys, and they're giving some pushback too. But we're getting each other better.
Some of us don't struggle to gain weight.
It's been no issues. No problem.
Can you break that down? Is it mostly muscle? Are you just eating more? Well, I mean, how does it work to get to where you want to be? And what's the hard part?
You mean just like the process, or like where am I at now?
What's the process, and what are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing right now to get there?
Well, for me, I came in, I was like 8% body fat, and like most like tackles are around like 20 to 23%. That's like something that we like look for. So like if someone's over that, we try to get them under. If they're around it, we try to maintain. So that was something they were like, we need to just get more mass on you, so you're a bigger person. So for me, it wasn't really about trying to change my body in terms of eating healthier and make myself leaner. It was more about like getting more mass and size and trying to add that while also maintaining a healthy body. So Sean here, he helps me a lot with the nutrition stuff and stuff like that. Coach Mick's been really on me about making sure I'm always conditioned and running so I don't just get sloppy. So it's great testament to them.
Is it eating just more or more fatty foods? Can you break it down like that?
For me, it was kind of both. I always ate pretty well, and we still eat well here. It's not like they just like feed me like sugar out with the boards. So, they always make sure that I'm eating the right foods, so I'm always able to play and be ready for practice and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a little bit of both.
It was like
what's your body fat now?
6,000 calories?
Like, that's how much I'm eating now, around like 6,000.
What was it in the spring? It was even more than that, wasn't it?
In the winter, it was like 8,000, like the first like few months.
I think you shared that with us. How did you get to 8,000? What did you have to eat to get to 8,000?
A lot of stuff.
Like, how many meals a day? What was your favorite food?
The plan was like do 6 meals a day and then have like 2 like snacks in between. So I would show up in the morning and work out. That'd be like the first like kind of small breakfast, and then after that would be breakfast. The way that classes would go, I would probably get the breakfast right after workouts, go to class. Probably they give me like a snack to go for like lunch, eat that, and eat right after like one of my other classes, and then like the day from there would just go on. Like maybe I wouldn't get like 6 meals every day, but I would make sure I hit like that calorie threshold or somewhere around there.
You get to the point where like, people like to eat, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, like there's been a lot of times where like I've always felt like, I remember Coach Mick says you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And that's one of the hardest things that I didn't understand, because I would just eat and I'd be like, okay, I'm done, and they're like, no, you're not. so there'd be a lot of times where like I'm just forcing it down. I'm like, I just don't feel good, and they're like, that's where you need to be, like pretty much every day. Like that's where you need to feel like you're about to be.
And you probably had to get to a point where you didn't feel great because you were just stuffing your body, and you still had to play in the spring. But was there a point where you didn't feel great because of all of it you were putting in your body?
At night, kind of when you're like done with all that, and like you're like debating on whether or not you're gonna eat another thing or just try to chug a few protein shakes, or if you're gonna make it up in the morning. Those are kind of like the toughest points about all that.
Do you ever feel guilty?
Sometimes, because like people see what I eat, and like my roommate Alice is like, yo, you look disgusting whenever you eat, because like I just eat like crazy stuff sometimes, and I'm like, well, it works. So
yeah. What's your body fat now?
I have no idea. We did the DEXA a few weeks ago, but I didn't get it back. I'm thinking it's going to be around like 13 to 60%.
You're getting there?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
More donuts necessary, or like what's the worst food you eat?
The worst thing
I
ate?
In terms of calories.
I don't eat it here a lot because I don't really go to Outback, but the bloomin' onion, like the loaded bloomin' onion, I think that's like 2,000 calories by itself. In just like one sitting. I read that in like a post about like someone like dishing like Outback, like being like, this is the craziest thing ever, and I'm like, that's everything I needed in like one,
So
in
you
one
eat,
meal.
you eat the whole thing?
Yeah, I would eat the whole blooming onion and then like the loaded like cheese fries with like bacon.
How's that
When
feel?
you gotta
How's
get
that
him
feel
in the
20
game.
minutes
We can
later?
Start talking about football.
20 minutes later, what's that feel like?
I'm all right because I have everyone says I have a hard stomach. That's the one thing I have. Like I can eat pretty much anything now, and like I'm pretty much cool with it.
I mean, do you feel like it has benefited you, even though it was uncomfortable? That now that we're in August, this is working for you?
Obviously, I mean, Coach Stud's been the one that's been harping on me the most. Like he's been like, look, man, for you to be a top tier talent, for you to be a college football player, for you to do the things that you strive to do, you have to gain weight. There's no offensive tackle in college football that I can see playing at like a low weight. Like some do, like there's like those rare occasions, but at the end of the day, it's like I want you to be the best, and I want you to strive to achieve your goals and dreams. So like he's been on me about it, but I mean it's been good. It's been a good experience.
How many calories per day?
6,000.
6,000. And did they try to spread them out through the day? So
Yeah, so so we would like spread the meals out. So it would be like a big breakfast, a big lunch, a big dinner, and then like snacks in between. Like
And
the snacks are like kind of like the more important thing.
yeah, you talked about blooming onion. What was your favorite thing? What's your favorite thing to eat on this diet?
Diet.
That's what they call it.
Anti-diet.
Yeah, the favorite thing.
That's a good one.
Oh gosh, it's just I just eat whatever I can. That's literally it's just like whatever I can just order off of like Tipping or Uber Eats. I just eat it a lot. It's kind of nice when I get to like eat like something. Like sometimes I would like eat something nice like sushi, and that'd be like even though it's not a lot of calories, it's like it tastes great. And those are like kind of the days I'm kind of happy because it's like I finally get to eat something normal, and I don't feel like it's like just like a bunch of like bread and like fried stuff and like cheese.
Are they keeping up though? When you do this kind of thing though, they're keeping up that you're not hurting yourself. You know what I mean, from a cardiovascular standpoint or whatever you want to call it. Who kind of monitors, what you are taking in and whether?
Sean and Coach Mick, like I remember like they were like during like the winter they would be like, look, I understand you need to get like a lot of calories in, but you can't just drink like soda like every day.
Yeah.
Like you can do like juice and stuff. That's like a pretty good thing to do, like orange juice and apple juice. But like you can have like an occasional soda once in a while because like you're on like a different type of plan. But like you can't just like I said, you can't just like force yourself to eat like ridiculous things, just like a pound of sugar or like just like cheese, like just melted cheese or something. You gotta like be smart.
Is the idea basically just mass so that you can't get moved around? I mean, what's the idea behind being bigger? What do they tell you? Like, you got to get to this weight because of what?
Just to be a better player. It just encompasses everything. Like when you're a bigger player, you take up more size on the field. When you're a bigger player, you're able to move people easier. When you're a bigger player, you're able to like take on blocks better and stuff like that. I mean, it's just a whole encompassing thing about just being a football player. Just having a better frame and a better size to be a better athlete and a better player.
All right, football real quick. Football
Yes.
question real quick.
Right.
What do you have to show them to be the starting right tackle to start the season?
I have to show them I can do it. That's been like the thing right now. It's like, I mean, I've been playing during spring. I've shown that I can do stuff, but I want to be able to be consistent with it, and I want to show that I can handle it, and I want to show that I can be that guy.
Do you feel good about the path you're on, or do you feel like, oh man, I gotta pick it up?
I mean, I always feel like I gotta pick it up. I felt like I gotta pick it up during spring. I feel like I gotta pick it up today during practice. I mean, every day is the greatest competition. I mean, Bowen, Josh, and they're some of the best tackles I've ever seen. They've been amazing to play with and learn from, and then also compete with for those starting tackle spots. So we got a great group of guys that have been teaching me a lot, and then also been competing against each other. So it's a great competition.
Other than the weight, your attributes as an athlete and as a player, how do you fit the tackle position? Do you feel like you have the skill set required to succeed there?
I feel like I do. I mean, as a tackle, you got to be a very smart player. So Coach Stud is always on us about watching film, writing our notes, practicing, doing our steps and everything like that. So that's something that I always try to harp on, and all the tackles do in the O-line room. Other than that, it's just like understanding the game. That's just something that just comes with time and like patience and like practice and over again. Sometimes it comes easier for some people, sometimes it's harder for others, but at the end of the day, it's just about once you get in the film room and you understand everything, then you got to go and just do it. And then once you do it, you're going to hit some bumps along the road. You're going to hit some ups and downs, but at the end of the day, you got to persevere and fight through it. Those are the things I think that tackles probably would need to be for them to be like, the guy.
How are your feet?
Feet are good. I mean, they're always got to get improved. We've been working on stuff. Coach has been working on us on some new techniques and stuff that we're going to bring during the season. Some new drills that have been really good. Actually, one drill today that we did was really good for me for one of my down blocks I've been trying to get right. So I'm very excited about keep working on that. And yeah, that's about it.
We got to wrap it up, folks. One last question, then he's got to eat.
Everybody here,
Obviously.
is highly recruited. You were the top rated guy in your class. Coach Dave just joked yesterday that one of the first things that happened, people said, okay, I'm going to start, we don't care. How long did it take to get over, to kind of strip that from your mind? Say, okay, I am starting at the bottom and I got to work my way up. And what's that like mentally?
Day one. Literally first day, when we come in, when we bring in all the new freshmen, the thing that we say, we bring all the freshmen in to all the older guys, and they all say you aren't this, you aren't crap. That's what we say, because we're realize that you're coming into our family, our society. You're not gonna run this program. The veterans and the seniors are the guys who control the program. The coaches establish the precedents of what we want for the program to be, and then you guys are just becoming the new people to take over that role. So I learned day one pretty quickly that it's not really a bottom totem pole. It's really more about understanding that you're not just gonna walk in here and just be given everything that you want. You gotta earn it. You gotta show it. You gotta show what you need to show to be a guy around.
As a top rated guy, was that kind of okay, I have to leave the stars at home, doesn't matter anymore. Was that hard for you at all?
No, because my high school coach, Coach Sile, he always told me look, when you leave here, you got to work as hard, if not harder, than you did back in high school. Which, in high school, no one ever starts with stars. It's just perform and you just try your best and you try to win for your team. And those are the things that are important. So, that never really mattered to me throughout the whole process. What mattered to me was trying to make my high school team better and trying to just become a better player overall, which would make my team better. And that's the same thing here. I wanted to become a better player to make Ohio State better, so I can become a better player and a better team. Great.
All right.